And
Here,
another.
the
Hey!
dark brown amorphous basalt. There, the red ochre.
Giant's Causeway. And that gives us a... Oh, yeah, that gives us a relic because we're swordsmen of candy. We start this game on a river with an epic name, the Gudbrandsdalslagen. Let's try this intro in Norwegian again. Hej allesammen, jag kallar mig Zondagskind och jag liker att spela Civilization 6. This is the 26th challenge of the marathon and we played with Kunga Harald of Norway. Let's look at his abilities. Thunderbolt of the North allows coastal raiding for all naval melee units and plus 50% production towards all naval melee units. This is great. This means you can basically use your galleys, we'll get to those later, and caravels as a privateer. And you build them cheaper too. Receive signs from pillaging, coastal raiding, mines in addition to gold, pillaging or coastal raiding, quarries, pastures, plantations, and camps provide culture in addition to faith. So what it doesn't say here, or well, let's put it this way. If I read this literally, this should not interact with unique improvements such as Laventa's colossal heads, Egypt's sphinxes, stuff like that. But we know that sometimes the text in Civ isn't correct. I couldn't find this online. Maybe we'll find this out in this game. And if you know, please do leave it in the comments. Does this interact with unique improvements? Gain the Viking Longship unique unit with sailing. We'll look at that in a minute. Knarr. You gain the ability to enter ocean tiles after researching the shipbuilding technology. As you saw in the Eurasian game, that was a very nice quality of life improvement, making it easier to start settling earlier. Naval melee units heal in neutral territory, which is fine when you use it. Units ignore additional movement costs from embarking and disembarking. This is nice for settlers, this is nice for amphibious assaults, and it's very good, especially in religion games, funnily enough. Then, the Viking Longships, Harald's personal unit, it replaces the galley, and this is part of his personal ability. It has an extra movement while in coastal waters, and it ignores enemy zone of control. For my money, the best galley replacement. The Berserker is an amazing man-at-arms replacement. It has plus 2 movement if it starts in enemy territory, plus 10 combat strength when attacking, and minus 5 when defending against melee attacks. Basically, a man-at-arms, which also pretends it's a knight. It's insane. The Stave Church is the temple replacement. Honestly, on its own, it's quite okay. It just gets dragged down a bit by the fact that otherwise, Norway doesn't really have a faith setup. Holy Site districts get an additional standard adjacency bonus from woods, and you get a production to each coastal resource tile in this city. Now, let's look at the achievements of the Burnt Bridges. Urnes Stave Church. Build a stave church before the end of the classical era. Tuskebruggen. Finish with the Ruhr Valley and or 5+ industrial zones. Abelprisen. Recruit at least 3 great scientists. Bumeister Solness. Recruit a great engineer that gives production to wonders. That's Imhotep, Isidore Miletos, Filipe Brunelleschi, Gustave Eiffel, or Shah Jahan. And a nation of skis and oil. Built the Amundsen Scott Research Station and or the world's first oil-consuming unit. Honestly, like the quality of the tiles on this start is pretty okay. This is one of the 10 spawns I rolled and then discussed on stream at twitch.tv/Zondagskind. But I've got to pick it mostly for the name. The River of the Valley of the Sword of God. I believe this is the literal translation, although Gudbrand really was just a name. But yeah, an epic name, and so we will epically settle it. I'm thinking of going to the Citrus. It still leaves me with the possibility for a harbor, and then to get I don't know, probably a campus over here. Maybe that is a little far out, but still, I feel like settling the luxury is the good call here. And you start then next to a 2-2. In that case, I will start bringing my warrior to the east. I can start exploring. It will be a turn to settle on the Citrus. Let's go. And oh, can I even settle there? Yeah, I just can. We start right next to Antananarivo. It is a first meet. And we will start on Archipelago. Usually you'll run out of stuff to do with a scout a little early. Maybe an early slinger, especially since we'll get to 2-pop very soon. is the good call here. Too bad that we didn't get the invitation to the Elves of Minerva off of that, but we'll try and make do. I think that it makes sense to get to sailing as the very first thing. Okay, we have a bit of a river system here. That's always interesting. Maybe some stuff to do there with industrial zones. There is another first meet. That gives us the invitation to the Elves of Minerva, which could be really interesting on a naval map to get harbors and then a commercial hub next to them. But we'll see if that is the thing we want to go for. I think the first thing we go for is Amani into Hong Kong. This will give us a lot of vision and will get us to rack up error score. Very hard to get to 25 error score on a naval map, and we do want to try and do that. So let's try and find barbarians, ideally as well, because alternatively, instead of the Owls of Minerva, we could go for the Sanguine Pact. There's the invitation to the Void Singers, and we have an extra envoy. That's quite cool. Someone wants us to build a holy site. That is something we want to do to get that Uana Stave Church achievement. We'll basically have to get a holy site in the capital, but how exactly, I'm not sure yet. There is the suzerainty of Hong Kong, and that lets us see another tribal village over there. Let's start working on a settler, and let's have you explore a little bit more. And how would we get there to that tribal village? That way. Okay, let's go. And let's actually have Amani then transport to Antananarivo to get that suzerainty as well. And another tribal village. That's looking good.
It is not wisdom.
We can go for discipline because we have no recon units, and we can go for God King because we want to get to a Pantheon. There's the boost to state workforce. That's interesting. And we can go for foreign trade. Yeah, we are in fact on a continent split, sort of, south of the continent split, and that will make it a lot easier to get boats out. So I am liking that as we explore more. So that will be a good campus. Question is, what city will get it? Sure. I heard a boat, but I'm sure it was just the wind. Meanwhile, I think it makes sense to go to animal husbandry. And our warrior here can explore more of the coast. Another tribal village. We are finding a lot of those. Wow. Wow. This is quite a lucky spawn, I would say. And there's Gandhi. Well, at least we know where the nukes will be coming from. We found him by suzerain in Antananarivo. He started on the other side, so... And a free builder unit. You love to see it. Boost to archery. That is decent. So yeah, free builder. That's great. That means that I can save up some money maybe for a monument. Look at this fishing boat. That's the end of this continent. So I do ideally want to get over here. Then you can go over here before we get to animal husbandry. There's Calcutta. True. There is a barbarian encampment. What? Huh? That's weird. Okay. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's go to craftsmanship. And let's slot in a Viking longship after that settler. And we will go for maritime industries. The tribal village there got taken.
I am fond of pigs.
This is the unluckiest spawn ever. Hey, there's...
Then weave the web of
Hey,
the mystic
there's a
Meier
natural wonder.
From the depths of the sky and the ends of the earth. Come, swift spirits of might and of pleasure. Fill the dance and the music of mirth.
Nice. Boost to astrology. We have the camp. We're getting quite a lot of gold here. Let's probably... Let me think. Where could I get a good holy site? It's not really a great spot for it. But I could do here or here. Let's go to astrology, but I first have to get to mining to place it on either of those. India has Sacred Path, so I'm not sure what this is about. It's really weird. Feel like maybe there's a mod bugging out here. Did I change my mods? Yeah. So we're going there. Let's go to the pasture. Okay, I need to just quickly stop the recording, get back into it, because there's something going wrong here with the mods. Be right back. Okay, hopefully the game now functions properly. And this probably got damaged from a flood. I was hoping that maybe I could find a sieve there, but 'tis not to be. And there's candy. That's pretty cool, and in fact, I think this makes a lot of sense. Well, does it? Does it? Does it? Do I wait? How long will it take before I have this pasture? 4 turns. I think it's worth it, just to get the Pantheon that little bit sooner. Come on, man. Okay, there's our first Viking Longship. You love to see it. And it's the first meet on Geneva. So you can work on a trader. Sure, because I think there's one... Yeah, Hong Kong wants us to send over a trader. Let's do it. There's Stavanger. And you can work... yeah, you're working bad tiles. That's just the way it is. Work on a builder. And there's the Cree. Good stuff.
There is no shame in deterrence.
I know. You don't have to tell me. Actually, I can, of course, get a first suzerainty then with candy. That seems like a great deal. And let's take in these tiles. Horseback riding and craftsmanship boosted. That also gives us another envoy with candy. Don't like how much India's moving on us here.
I don't believe in skill without
Yeah, not much I can do except stand here. And let's go... Let's go for... Celestial Navigation. And... Let's think about this. Sure, stay workforce. So, maritime industries, I guess is fine. And we can take 2 faith per turn now. Yeah, let's keep in God King for a little bit more. Fertility rights for the Cree. Let's get one more Viking Longship out here. Hey, nice. I can pick this tribal village up with the Viking Longship. So that is neat. That's also extra era score. So yeah, Norway really good at getting era score early on a naval map. And that's the boost irrigation. That's sweet as well. There's our Pantheon. We could get... yeah, Dance of the Aurora isn't going to do much for us. In theory, what would do something for us is River Goddess. That's kind of funny and interesting. You know what? River Goddess. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, alternatively, of course, God of the Sea would be really good. But we have, funnily enough, a map where we can at least get some holy sites on rivers and with at least some adjacency. And I'm liking the idea here of River Goddess. Yeah. Let's get the envoy with Hong Kong. And there's the meet on Hunza. Boost the early Empire as well. Circle around the Cree cities here. And we have our first Barbarian galley. But I don't want to interact with them if I don't have to. There's the boost to shipbuilding as well. And I do then want... Yeah, let's buy this tile and work on that holy site. And in fact, you can place your holy site over here. We got booted out of the Cree lands. We'll just make our way back slowly. Yeah, you just come back. You want to give me gold for my horses? No, thanks, not yet. Another barbarian encampment. Like to find 1 or 2 more people if I can. Apparently India was thinking about attacking and then decided against it. And another... Hey!
Dark brown amorphous basalt. There the red ochre. And below that again, the slender but distinct lines of the wood coal.
Giant's Causeway. And that gives us a... Oh yeah, that gives us a relic because we're Swordsman of Candy. Nice. Let's then get Amani to Geneva. That is grand. In that case, I actually don't want to find any more natural wonders at the moment. That is insane.
A strong economy begins.
So there's state workforce. And here we can pick up a tribal village again. Boost military tradition. That's nice, because we probably weren't going to get that otherwise. So yeah, governor promotion. I could definitely see Void Singers being good here. We are going for holy sites in our first two cities, and basically any city that is on a river, which will at least be a couple, is going to try and get a holy site on a river. And I think because of that, we are going to struggle a bit getting to harbors and commercial hubs. So I think I'm liking the idea of Void Singers here. That does mean that I now want to slot in Old God Obelisks after the holy sites. And maybe still try to buy one of them. Like next turn I can buy the one in Stavanger. Then, into political philosophy. The boosts are all there. That's great. And God King out. Wait, you're working on a builder? Yeah. Okay. Then I'm fine with doing Ilkum and conscription. Great profit gone thanks to Stonehenge. Okay. Goodbye. I don't want to interact with you guys. You can go to mining now. And like head up to bronze working, perhaps. Well, I'm not going to kill a bunch of barbarians at the moment, so maybe it's just mining and then to something else. First meet on Chingetti? Are you serious? Holy crap. Yeah, that is going to lean into us getting a religion for sure. Wow. Oh, and I could have gotten the Old God Obelisk a while back. Oh well. I'll just do it now. You can come to these turtles. Doing some nice exploring here. We are also over Golden Age already. That was an envoy, I believe, with Hong Kong? Antananarivo and Chingetti. Wow. This is not great. Oh well.
Who deserves muck?
So there's mining. We need a little bit more gold to make this work. And we can be friends with you. With Geneva. Well, I mean, I say with Geneva I don't mind being peaceful, but of course... I'm playing as Kunga Harald. I do want to get some pillages done. But maybe we'll do that with someone else. I don't know. There's the boost to Celestial Navigation. We got to mining. Let's now go for Celestial Navigation That is error score that's a little bit wasted, but it's fine. Hell yeah! I guess this would be a campus. Let's see, what other... We can go to this farm. No, we do already have the irrigation boost. Yeah, so I don't need to do that. I don't know then. We'll see. Pick up this tribal village. Free recon units. I guess what I can do is have that stand over here for now. Another great profit going.
It was luxuries like...
5 turns on the era. We have another governor promotion. Is it already Pingala time? I guess that works. Okay. Yeah, Ilkum doesn't do anything for me right now. Let's do urban planning. And I'll take in discipline now. Cree have their religion. With the warrior monks, always cool. Go there. And a new barbarian outpost on our doorstep. So let's try for bronze working. And that does mean I want to hunt some barbarians now. You can also place the harbor. Do I want that already? And if so, where? Do I go here and not care about mausoleum in this city? I mean, this could get like 4 fishing boats, not bad for a capital. But there are probably better possible mausoleum cities. Like this one. Or this one would be really good for Mausoleum City. It gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fishing boats. It gets a holy site over here for the amenities. It gets its harbor over here for the best adjacency. And Mausoleum over here. And the rest... It doesn't get an amazing campus or anything. I guess maybe a decent... No, that's out of range. I guess a decent one over there. It's fine. Government Plaza, maybe? Not sure. I think I do know that the harbor will be good. But I don't want to work on it. Get your shrine first. Because that way we can be a lot more certain we get enough. Ooh. We need to be the 4th in this row. We certainly aren't right now. Ooh. Exciting. Okay, 2 turns on the era. We can kill this guy. Yeesh. Ooh, not ideal to be in between 2 of them. But I think we survived that. Let's take off our bronze working so we can still boost it. Let's go to pottery. And that is the end of that era. So we go into a golden classical era. Which we can use probably for Exodus of the Evangelist, because otherwise I am not going to get a religion, and that would feel rather bad when investing so heavily into getting early faith economy. Plus with Void Singers, it just feels good to get a religion. So we'll probably do that, and I think this science game is off to a reasonable start. If you think that as well, YouTube, then do please leave a like. If you think that I could have gone for the Owls of Minerva and felt better about it, then do please leave a comment. In any case, you can subscribe and ding the bell so you know when the next episode goes live, and we will see you then. Bye bye.